On our previous episode, I had to do some thinking to come up with a word to describe the narrator of The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. I did not want to suggest Christopher Boone was dishonest by calling him an unreliable narrator. Christopher told the truth compulsively, but he did not understand the responses of other people in the story he was telling. I ended up calling Christopher an uncomprehending narrator. The initial St. Louis offering of The Inevitable Theater Company also has a narrator who is not trying to deceive, but does not recognize the full implications of her story. There was no need for me to come up with a word to describe her, however. The playwright, Stuart Permit, took care of that for me in his title, Unsuspecting Susan. The narrator is Susan Chester, a middle-aged divorcee, leading a comfortable existence in Hampshire, England, where she occupies herself with gardening, bell-ringing, raising dogs, and performing in amateur theatricals. Her current challenge is an upcoming production of The Killing of Sister George. After her husband left, Susan had opportunities to remarry, but is past that now. Raising her son Simon alone was challenging because of his instability, but he seems to be well ensconced now in a London flat, sharing expenses with an emigre from Egypt. The best part of getting to know Susan is the charm of the performer, Donna Weinstein, who frequently had me laughing at Susan's monologues in the first part of the play. I say monologues, plural, because the play has 7 scenes stretching from April to October. I say in the first part of the play because there is a major turning point about halfway through. Until then, I was not sure why the playwright thought Susan was worthy of our attention. After the change, I realized why we needed to know as much as we did about Susan when the time came for her to deal with an extreme disruption in her life. I'm not going to say what that disruption is. I've seen other reviews that spell it out, but I prefer to let the audience experience the revelation in the theater. I've already given viewers more reason to be suspicious than Susan had, but I don't see how to avoid that. Under Robert Neblet's direction, Weinstein ups her already impressive performance in the serious section of the play, revealing more about Susan than Susan knows about herself. The comfort of Susan's drawing room is captured in Bruce Bergner's production design. Shifts between scenes are signified by changes in Susan's attire by Christina Sitzer and the lighting by J.T. Taylor. Robert Neblert's sound design uses Barbara's Adagio for strings to good effect. The heading of the Inevitable Theater Company's program resembles the top of an IRS form and features the following motto: Death, Taxes, Theater. You can't avoid the inevitable. Make mine theater.
I think this was indeed maybe the best performance I've ever seen from Donna Weinstein.